you go into the conjuration place. What's happening? What are you doing? What are you looking
So
for?
that's the blue. The blues.
Oh, before we go, I meant to ask Oriana. I meant to ask her who the head blue noob is. Blue knobs.
I mean,
Who's
there's
the most bluest of the blue?
I don't know that there is a bluest of the blue, but like, if you're looking to talk to like top people, like
Who is like the head?
teachers are probably your best
yeah,
option.
who's like the head honcho who decides who gets into blue school or not?
I mean, the trials decide that.
Oh
It's
shit.
not really a person.
Would the trial people know better than the teachers? Nah, probably not. Who would be the biggest? Odin, I'm asking a question. Who would be the teacher who touches the most students? Not that came out wrong. The teacher who teaches the most students.
Just like a bad fart. Let's just let that sit there for a while. Everyone breathe that in.
Yep. Odin, you distracted me.
And then, like a bad fart, you blame it on the dog.
I mean, I don't really know like what you're looking for with that question because the teachers that would teach the most.
I'm not sure. I don't even know.
Would be the teachers who teach like the 101 classes because as it gets more like
that's kind of what I was
specific, then there'd be like less people working with those people, if that makes sense.
Got you. Who are they, and where can we find them?
I mean, I guess like going to the registrar's office is maybe the best course of action.
Oriana?
No, let's work our way around in a circle. Shall we?
Walking my way.
You don't want to go anti-clockwise anymore?
We can go in a circle, but we'll go anti-clockwise.
Hi, Ginny. Hi.
I'm confused. Are we not going to blue anymore?
No, we are.
Yes.
We're definitely going to blue.
Great. Cool.
Alright.
Is this just Tex not being here because he hasn't had his cold medicine yet?
Or because he did have his cold medicine.
Is this how Red feels on a normal day?
Did you have too many halls?
Maybe, man. I'll be telling you. I stopped, and I was tossing those back.
Okay.
This is the dog that you don't remember, by the way. Red.
Where?
This one here.
Where is he? I don't see a dog.
She cutie.
Oh, I see her.
She's shy.
She's a little Serbian stray.
How? Cheese Chalet? Well, fuck, that's a place. I don't know what the Cheese Chalet is, but it's something now.
That could be a food shop that Harry went to and accidentally spilt some brie on his pants.
There you go. That's why it tastes
That's why
like
smells
cheese.
That's why his crotch tastes like cheese.
Fuck. Okay,
Jesus.
so you're in the blue district. What are you doing?
Chickadee's bark in the captions.
What?
Okay, it went away. It said Chris, that's why it smells like, that's why his crotch tastes like cheese, and then it said chickadee bark.
Come here.
It's like closed captions. Chickadee barks.
Okay, you can chill.
So, Blue District is conjuration.
Correct. So this is where you want to be asking about your portals and shit.
Yeah. And we also need to ask about the student.
Yeah, sure.
The nondescript student.
Yeah.
You there, blue person.
And like everybody is just like
Chad,
looking around.
Chad. Come on,
And
was Brad blue?
a person will walk up to you who has like bright blue eyes, kind of like a blue tinge to their skin.
Literally a blue person.
Yeah. Like that's like the best, like they didn't understand. So they also have like silvery hair, pointed ears. They are wearing a black robe with a blue collar.
Black robe. God damn it, not you.
Hi. Apologies, that was quite rude of me. We're looking for a specific person. They look like this. And
That's a pretty simple description. There are a lot of people here. I don't.
Do you know where the blue students stay? Where's the blue academy? The blue academy.
Do
Do
you want their dorms or like where like classes take place?
Oh, the classes may be a good idea.
Well then, you'll want to go like through the dormitories, to the other side of they kind of like create a wall. I don't know if you've like seen it. And inside, all of those buildings are like academic buildings. There's also a library in the center. I don't know if that's helpful to you.
Do they have...
That is very, very helpful. Thank you.
Yeah. Do they have student registries with pictures?
There might be yearbooks.
It's gonna be a long...
Yeah,
I mean, I could cross off a couple, things.
Oh, let's go that way. Thank you so much for your help.
You're welcome. I'm glad I could help.
Do you know what school Brad's a part of, by the way? I've been trying to get a message to him since this morning because he went to class. Do you know Brad?
I know like 12 Brads.
Ooh. This one likes to party.
They all do.
In that case, I know 11 Brads.
Oh, wow.
11.
You know
One
what?
of them is not a partier.
Tell each Brad that Drugar is looking for him. And he will be at the library. If I
see a Brad, I will let them know.
Thank you.
Did Brad have a collar? Like a colored collar?
I don't know.
Yeah, Brad had a red collar.
And what do I know what robe Brad had?
Brad had a red collar. Oh, like a black robe with a red collar.
Sweet.
Yeah, so if they're a student, the collar is the color that they do.
So the color of the robe is what they do, and the collar color means like the level they are?
No, the collar is... So a black robe with a colored collar is the color that the collar is corresponding quite caliciously to.
You get that, Red?
I zoned out. Yeah.
So,
Colors religious?
I don't even...
Sure.
It's blue.
That was the answer.
Blue collars are students of the blue of conjuration.
So, people with black robes are students.
Yes. Yeah, I know.
Their collar is the color of the magic school that they are practicing.
Yes.
If you find somebody with a robe that is all of a color, they are likely a teacher.
Got you.
Okay.
I mean, I would have if Red did that in the recap, I would have remembered better.
So what was Brad's color?
He's a
Red.
Student, but he's a
red.
Ooh,
yeah,
we will be going
I know
there.
he's a student.
He's a red student.
Oh, we know which Brad it is then, right? Because they know 11 Brads. How many of them have red collars?
I want all of them to come to the library.
calling all Brads.
An army of Brads.
Brads, we're looking for one person.
Now I want to fight like a boss with an army of Brads. Go
The
Brads!
Brad 1. Brad 2.
Go in one at a time. We'll wear
Sassy
out his
Brad.
swinging arm.
Sassy Brad. Coy Brad.
Can we?
just
Are
makes
we
it-
talking and walking?
Yeah, we're talking
It makes it
Okay.
easier for the memorial if we just write down Brad for all of them. We just put Brad times 9 instead of a bunch of names.
Oh no!
And then the one Brad we left alive to remember. To tell the other Brads.
Okay,
what
let's
happened.
do some more stuff in the blue district.
So we're going to the library.
You're going to the
Okay, we'll go-
library.
Yep.
Let's go to the
We
library.
were gonna go.
Let's
Yeah,
go
sure.
to the library.
Was that not where we wanted to go? I thought that was where we were going to go look at students and stuff, yearbook style.
Look at students. You're on a roll today, Tex.
And I'm telling you, my decline was heavy after the break. Holy shit.
I want to find the
Damn.
teacher that touched the most students.
I don't want to look at him. All right, so we're going to find someone that knows the students. Probably better to ask a teacher that knows many students rather than just to ask a student at a time, right?
Sure.
Because if the teacher has 50 children in each class, and that's like hundreds in a day, right?
So how do you want to go about finding your teacher?
We will go through the dorms to the school.
Sure. So
Makes sense.
you're like walking, and basically there's like a path that leads underneath like an archway that the rest of the building is just like a bunch of windows. You could assume that those are dormitories. You've been in one. You've come out of one. So you get
I've
to
come
the
in
other
and out.
side, and this is where the buildings are a bit more boring. You have walked through an area like this already. They do all of the signs that say like what is going on inside of them are blue. And so you would assume, based on the description that you got, that these are all like classroom buildings.
Okay.
So some of the signs will be like more specific types of conjuration. So there are places that teach more about portals versus summoning versus conjuration versus, I don't know, other things that conjuration does. Do any of these sound interesting to you? Do you want to keep going? Do you want to kind of like get a lay of the land before you pick a building to go into?
I would like to. Are the classes in session at the moment? Like, if you just like have a little look in the window, are the
Yeah, definitely.
people- like,
Some
what
of the
days?
classrooms definitely have groups of students in them. Some of them are empty. Some of them will have a teacher kind of like sitting at their desk taking notes.
Let's go to the teleportology department.
Sure. So you can you'll find a building that has like portals as their sign, or probably something more fun than that. Portology, perhaps. I don't know. You can go in there. You can-
Portage.
there's some students kind of like hanging out in the hallways by lockers.
Hello,
It's-
fellow kids.
I just literally thinking that too.
It's
Ugh.
mostly empty though, as like a lot of classes are in session at this time of day.
Literally
So-
coming up to them like a butchered Steve Buscemi.
I laughed at it. I shouldn't have. I broke.
Jeez.
So
you've walked in.
For me.
There are a lot of doors that are closed. Looking down the hallway, you can see a couple with like light shining in, so you could assume that those ones are open.
Would go to one where no one's teaching. You know, it's just a teacher like prepping a session or just finished.
Sure.
You know.
So walking down the hallway, you find a room. You can hear kind of like quiet voices, and you like hear them say like goodbye to one another, and a couple students walk out. And when you look in after that, there's a teacher just kind of sitting at their desk.
Hello. Could you spare a minute, please? Is that okay?
And
We just have a couple of questions.
they're gonna kind of like look at you. Where are your robes?
I literally
Oh,
just thinking we should have robed up.
we aren't students. We are looking for someone.
Oh, I can try to help. Who are you looking for?
See, the Oracle found us in a crowd and picked us out to give us a special reading. Sorry, Oriana from the Oracle.
Okay.
And we are looking for a student that was in the vision. Blue-collared, long dark hair, pale skin, and then anything else I can give in the description.
That's not a whole lot to go on.
Yeah, I cannot. I'm not. You see, this is my drawing hand, and
Do you have anyone who was very proficient in making portals or disappeared and never returned or anything like that that matches that description?
I haven't, but I did overhear one of the other teachers talking about a thesis student that just kind of stopped coming in for their thesis meetings.
Oh
Man,
no.
ooh,
That's a big deal, right?
Yeah.
That is a big clue.
And I mean, I don't know what this student looked like, but I can point you in the direction of that teacher.
That'd be amazing.
And they'll
Yes.
they'll tell you where you can find them.
What's their name?
Babar.
You're gonna miss Babar?
Babar.
Bad bar?
It's been so long since I've seen that show.
Me too. That's not what I wanted to open.
So how long ago, like time-wise, how long ago was it the Yagak disappeared? It's not been that long, has it?
It's been like some months for sure.
Yeah. And the person that disappeared that we were investigating from the material plane, was that after Yagak disappeared? I know time's not very...
Which person from the material plane?
Was there not someone in the material plane that went missing and then came back? Or were there just rumors?
I think there were rumors. I don't
think.
think there was anyone specific that you were investigating. I might be wrong. You do know that Violet showed up in the material plane.
Yes. And then when Violet came back through the portal, was it that... No, she didn't go back through the portal. Did she
No.
say, this isn't my
Yeah.
Fae? Okay. I'm just trying to get the timeline in my brain.
Yep.
Okay, so the person, I'm saying this to the teacher.
Mhm.
The person that stopped coming to classes, do you know, did they mention how long that had been happening?
Oh, I overheard this like quite some time ago.
Oh, okay.
Like I'd say
okay.
probably over a year.
Oh, that's a long time.
No, it does. It's...
That kind of matches our timeline, right?
Yeah, it kind of.
Yeah.
This may be. This is words and things, you know.
I can see you guys like connecting
Latruda.
some stuff here.
Latruda, you're still hungover. Let me take it from here.
I have not sat down in a while since the Oracle. It could. Yeah, never mind. I missed the cart.
So yeah, no. Let's go to the CJ because the timelines kind of match up with this thesis person. So I think we're sniffing the trail.
So
Thank you so much. I'm gonna go look for Babar.
I already forgot his name was Babar. Yeah, so the directions that they've given you lead you to a building that has a sign over it saying offices. And they
Sweet.
gave you a room number for this teacher, so you can go in. You can very easily find this room because it makes sense how the room numbers work. They sent you to room 104. We'll keep it on the first floor.
Nice. Good for fast escapes, you know.
So yeah, you can walk up to that office. The door is closed.
I will learn from what Latruda taught us earlier and knock.
And you hear like
Yes.
shit like fall to the ground inside.
Babar, my dude.
And so
Or you know what? That's not for everybody to see.
Wait,
My
his name's
person.
Babar?
Babar,
So
yeah.
I'm saying it.
Babar?
Babar.
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 Isn't that an
Maybe.
elephant?
Baba Yaga, how did you get that?
Oh, Baba Yaga, nice. Oh, that's
What
cool.
is you know what, captions? You're trying your best. Yeah, so somewhat okay, this is great. So when the door opens, it's a Luxodon that opens the door.
That's the elephant people.
Yeah.
It is an elephant!
Oh no.
Oh, I'm so happy right now.
And so he'll be like,
Oh god.
What the fuck?
Babar, what? That's
what the
rude,
fuck right
Latruda.
back at
That's
you?
very rude.
Excuse
Hi,
me?
sorry. They didn't mean it.
Oh no, I mean, what the fuck was that noise? Sorry.
Also
I'm
kinda
very
rude, but-
hungover. I'm sorry. Excuse. I just take 2 steps back. Just.
Okay, so can I help you?
Yes, you can.
Yeah.
We're looking. So we heard that there was a person that had a thesis about portals that has been disappearing roughly a year ago, and guess what? Bunch of things have been happening roughly around that timeline where people pop up and disappear from this type of plane. And it kind of looks like this, and this is the description we have. It's kind of match the student who's gone missing.
Hold on 1 second, please.
By the way, I think it's really cool that you wear a crown. Are you like a king or something?
That's the reference. Oh my god. I was like, why? Why does this? Oh god, that took me so long to get. I was like, the Baba the elephant. This makes. Why does this sound so familiar?
Yeah.
And so he'll no, so you don't get dibs on it. But if Moxie wants to give it to someone specifically, they can. But also just to the party is good. So Babar will like let you come into I don't know that that's fair. I think as long as you don't bless yourself.
Oh,
But also
take it.
bless only lasts for a minute
I'll redeem myself then.
or something like that. So Babar will like ask for you to come into the office and sit down. And after you've given the description, he'll say that absolutely sounds like Simlanther, who
That's a
did
mouthful.
just stop coming in for his thesis meetings. He was working on the idea that there are more than one material plane.
Well, he was definitely on that.
Oh my god, we
What
have
exactly
evidence
do you
of
mean
that.
by that?
Pointing at Harry.
Are you
Oh,
pointing
wait,
at
what?
Harry?
What am I doing?
Yeah.
What about
my
material planes? I'm
Lanta.
from a different material plane, elephant. Sir, Babar,
Oh my god.
Mr. Bar.
Call him Bab for short.
No.
Okay. fair answer.
But
See,
yeah,
now
I'm from a place called Earth, Chicago.
I'm hearing like red coming in hot. Like I don't know if anyone else hears that. I hear like an
I
echo or
I
something.
also heard him twice. Can you not scream so loud that you come through my own mic?
Oh, I'm sorry. Was I yelling?
I think so, yeah.
Mobby.
Well, it's because you're from Chicago.
Chicago.
I'm from Chicago.
I don't know why Chicago. Yeah, Chicago comes through twice. Must be the way I enunciate the ch. Chicago.
Sorry, dog. I scared the dog.
Yeah. So yeah, we got proof. This dude,
Yeah.
Samantha was totally onto that. Do you have
That's
a copy of their thesis here?
very interesting. How exactly did you get here?
Don't know.
Oh. I was gonna say
You-
long story, but you kind
don't-
of answered it real quick.
Wait,
You
do I
don't
know?
know how you got here.
Nope.
I mean, we know how we got to this plane.
Wait, from the material plane to the fade that we're in now?
Oh, from the
Oh.
material. Yeah, we went through like a rift from the material plane we were in to here, but I was from a different material plane before that, called Earth.
Chicago.
Chicago. Yeah, I'm from Chicago.
So you're telling me that you don't know how you got from your material plane to our material plane.
Correct, Mr. Barr.
I'm I'm blaming the Smlanthor guy. Honestly, I think it's the Smlanthor guy's fault. I'm gonna keep saying his name 4 different ways until I eventually get it right.
Okay, maybe how did you find out about Simlanther?
Whew. Well,
The Oracle. Oriana
Right,
at the Oracle.
right. So maybe tell me a little bit more about the vision, if you don't mind.
so we all went into a room. There was a table. We all joined a circle, and we grabbed hands or stubs in this case, depending on who was at the end.
I think it's obvious that would have to. Yeah.
That's to know what details were pertinent, you know, because I thought, you know, some people might think there's no table there and you just throw gold on the floor, and you wouldn't want to do that. So we all
I meant
grabbed
about
hands.
the stump. But yeah.
And we all grabbed hands and stubs, and we all closed our eyes. At that point, I blacked out, and I saw a nondescript person wearing apparently a black robe with blue collars, which I, with Drugar, totally knew the entire time, but Tex didn't understand how that worked because he's not a teacher. And they were taking 1 step, pausing, 2 step, pausing, and our friend Yagak. So Yagak is a goblin who disappeared like 6 months ago and then reappeared. And Yagak just teleported into the circle that Slamanthor, who we think is Slamanthor, was kind of like focusing on. And then Yagak disappeared, and that's kind of like where the disappearing, reappearing acts. That's what we're envisioning is happening. That's where we got the description of the Slamanthor guy, and then we kind of figured it out from another teacher who kind of pointed us in your direction. All this to say, though, I've also been plane shifted without meaning to before myself. I was in the midst of battle and then showed up somewhere different at Latruda as well. They were kind of pinned under some trees, and which kind of led to some other things. And we came across this guy eventually. I'm not really fully. We kind of bumped into him. He seemed like good peeps, honestly. He didn't leave a great first impression because he earthquaked like some fish while we were trying to be stealthy or something like that. But you know, he grows on you like a rash.
Okay, I don't mean to interrupt, but I'm
fungus.
meaning to interrupt. Okay.
Oh, I was finished.
Oh, so, yes, everything he said was true. But we're mainly focusing on the ones that are happening close by. Northwest, I think he's a goblin called Yigak appeared. Came over to our material plane, and then there was also in our material plane there was a
Violet.
fae named Violet. But when we showed her the fae that we were going to through the rift, she informed us that that was not the same plane that she came from. So there has been a little crossover, I believe, between the Fae and the material plane, and also a parallel Fae and a parallel material plane.
And then there's like
This
Bibiana. Do we even need to get into Bibiana, whatever that lady's name, what her deal is?
Bibian is she's from what did they call it? Mirth, Earth.
No, it's
Bibiana? No, Bibiana's the Fae, isn't she?
she's your fae.
Yeah. Well,
Does
no.
your-
I mean, we don't have labels, but yeah.
Well, okay, but does she come from where the traditional fae come from? The traditional
Yeah.
one, the wings we know.
Yeah. She isn't Bibiana. Bibiana was the summer court helper of Liliana, right?
But the
they come
summer
from
court and things, they aren't this Fae that we're in now, are they?
Exactly.
No.
So
No.
there is a parallel phage.
Yeah.
So I feel
You
like
got there
there's our
eventually.
material plane and our Fae,
Mhm.
and then there's your material plane and your Fae.
Yes.
And we're crossing the stream somehow.
Yes.
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 There you go,
Yes.
Babar. That's our whole kit and caboodle. We're an open
Yep.
book.
That is a lot
to
to
digest,
take
I know.
in.
Put your feet up. Relax. Absorb.
So-
Hello, kitty.
In the
I feel like we should
vision-
take this to maybe someone higher up.
Wow.
I
Oh,
don't.
no,
I
I
don't
mean,
disagree.
sorry.
Hey, Karen.
honestly.
Can I see your manager, please?
I meant
do,
like
I
a
do
counselor.
think that this is worth looking into a bit more. So what happened to Simlanther in that vision?
Simlantha was walking with purpose. They were slowly taking steps with their eyes closed. They seem to be feeling the area around them. Probably the magic you feel in this city is not dissimilar to the feeling that you get around one of the rifts. So I imagine they were feeling for the presence of some sort of rift, and then they disappeared. It seemed like the same place that we disappeared. It could have been on
Oh, yeah.
our side because it was in the forest, but where Yagak appeared was in like a light plains area. It wasn't a forest as dense as the one we saw in the vision.
Also, if you see any of these terrors, you have to like filter magic into it to enlargen it, and you can find the identifier by seeing like a red ring of fire type of scenarios. I believe is kind of what the indicator is for that. Am I forgetting anything else? I think that's it. Eh?
Okay.
Yeah.
So that sounds like Simlanther was trying out what was supposed to be hypothetical. In so instead of keeping to his studies, it sounds like he tried to go to another plane
You
I
know,
mean,
and
it's-
succeeded, I
did.
suppose.
Mm.
But where
I
is
too
he
have
now?
fallen echo.
Is my
Oof.
question.
Well, the thing is, when we came here from our plane, when you go through, there is no return. It's like a one-way thing. You know?
How many places do you know of that we could go to see these tears?
So there is the northwest of here is where Yagak went missing. There is also, was there somewhere else as well? I can't remember.
He despawned, like he reappeared to
So,
the
chick coming
east?
in. chick coming in to
Yeah.
help you. So there's one like above the city, which is where he came back. There's the one where
Right.
he disappeared from. There's also the spot where you guys came in. And then you also
Yeah, we
found
obviously
one.
know of the one in the material plane that you came in through.
We'll
so
draw 'em
each
all
one
out
of
on the
those
map or something.
has like a grove, like an empty grove, where in the middle there's a thing, or at least some of them have it. Maybe all of them have it. Who knows?
I don't.
But when we came through, there was nothing to go back through, was there?
We tried once.
There was just nothing.
We tried to. It was like you got pushed back or something.
What happened, to be very specific, is you came out and you tried to go back.
It pushed us back or something.
Okay.
There was
Okay,
definitely
so
still
there may
force
be
in
a
the
way.
middle.
Okay.
Because when Drugar pushed Harry back, Harry did not go straight back. But looking, you could not see somewhere to go through.
Okay. Okay. I was under the assumption it was like a
One way.
I know you.
to a random place.
I've been
Yeah.
trying to find
Yeah.
a good
Okay.
way to like tell you, but I don't want to give you like too much information. But I'm also worried about the misinformation. So you know you cannot go back through in the direction you came out.
But there's still some force there.
There's some sort of force there.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
So Babs, that's what we know. Oh, sorry, Babar.
Yeah. Just Latruda is just like trying to think about multiple dimensions and the like dilution of time in between them, and then accidentally crossing over parallel to the others, but also kind of throws up in the mouth a little bit.
And Drugar like fully grasps it, but he's not bothered by it because he's just like, no, I mean, it's just how it works, I guess. I don't
Yeah,
know.
it's just a matter
he's
of
just, like
fact.
very simplistic. Yeah, it's like sure.
This is why I'm an evocation wizard.
That's fair.
Um,
That's fair.
So, Babar is going to say, I think it's important that I get some more people together and we start checking out these groves that you're talking about. These, like, empty areas.
Okay, that makes a lot of sense.
So, I don't know if you want to be there while we do it, or if you want to just leave us to our own devices and keep going about what you're doing. But if you could like draw them on the map for me, that would be great.
How about you gather? Is there like a time and a place that would be convenient for you to gather? Because we could meet you there. We do have a couple of errands, and then we could come. Like we could just meet you.
It's gonna take you some time to get everyone anyway.
Yeah, I don't know exactly when we're gonna be doing it. So I guess we have to find a way to contact each other. And he's gonna like rifle through his desk drawer, and he's going to hand you a stone. This I'll be able to contact you through this, so just don't lose that. You can also contact me if you find anything else out. And he'll like, tell you the incantation to make it work. And
Do you want to keep hold of
I was
this?
literally, Jugar was about to grab it, but he assumes that one of the other two would grab it before he does, because he's just like, well, okay.
Do I
I
want to
don't-
what? What am I doing?
You're holding on to a sending
do
stone,
you
bro.
want this stone?
Yes.
Cribbin, sometimes I feel like it's just me and you playing.
Do I want?
Ascending stone.
You want to send it?
You are holding onto the sending stone
Put it
Because
in your
look
inventory.
through
This is now
No.
your responsibility.
Oh,
Harry,
good.
Harry, I'm staring at you right now. Red, I'm staring at you. On your character sheet, type in sending stone.
Okay, character sheet.
Do you have it
Yes.
open even?
Sending stone. I have brightly colored mushrooms in my inventory, apparently.
Are
Oh,
those the ones that we thought would poison you, by the way?
Can't
are
remember.
you? Have you? So, you just went into your bag, right?
Yeah.
So I don't know. You because you were hungover, you didn't like really delve into your bag, but you don't have colorful mushrooms anymore. You do,
no.
however, have
Oh no,
little-
did we eat them last night?
That was
Oh,
so
no.
funny. That's so good.
you have a little
But-
baggie now.
I owe you.
That has that's like it's got some residue of something in it that is the same color of the mushrooms that you had.
Tight.
Oh no.
Latruda was really against eating those,
Okay.
by the way. They were very opposed
Well, I
to
just
that.
didn't know what they were.
When in Rome.
But
I also have a
from
pretty
from
dagger.
context, I can infer that they were psychedelic mushrooms that maybe we traded for some prepared mushrooms instead.
Maybe.
Is that triggering anything in my brain?
You
we have?
have a very vague memory of exchanging something in a dark alleyway.
Nice.
Why is it always a dark alleyway?
Well, it was nighttime. Well, it's not
yeah,
gonna
it
be
was
lit
night.
up.
It might have been a bright alleyway if it was daytime, but you don't know because it was night.
Fair.
You could have been sitting on a bench and it was dark. Who knows?
That's fair. So who am I sending this stone to?
No.
Okay.
You have a sending stone.
You're not-
Babar
you-
has the matching sending stone. This is so that
Okay,
you guys
cool.
can
Twinsies.
communicate, so you
Oh,
can
okay.
meet up to go to the grove
You have
together.
You have walkie-talkies.
Gotcha.
Yes.
Okay, gotcha. Check it. Babar, can you hear me?
I
Over.
think you can only use it like
I'm
once a day.
standing right here.
It worked.
Okay, but I can't tell if you're doing your message if you don't say over, over.
Sir, I am standing in front of you.
Okay, sorry. I'll go out. I'll go outside the door and I'll close it. I'll go. Babar, is this working? Over.
He didn't listen as to how to use this, did he?
I'm gonna like.
No, it's okay.
top
If
of
he doesn't
myself.
know the activation, then he won't waste the uses and things.
Throws the rock. It's broken.
I will not tell him how to use it until the time is right.
Okay, that sounds like a plan.
Babar, are you there? Over. I'm gonna open the door. Babar, it's not working. I can't. Can you hear me through it?
No, I cannot. But I promise it works, and I believe your friend here knows how to use it, and so it's fine.
We should test it, right?
No.
I think maybe it's probably one way from their end, so we will just keep hold of it until we hear something.
Okay. What happens if we lose Latruda though? We need someone. We need everyone to know how the sending stone works.
I know how it works.
You could just not. Oh yeah, Drugar knows. That's fine.
Yeah.
Fox
What
knows.
if I lose Latruda and Drugar?
Fox knows.
Literally everyone else.
What if I?
I think that means that they lost you.
Yeah.
I'm gonna use a spell slot to cast Identify on the sending stone.
Ritual
that's
casting.
your-
Just
that's
give
It's
me
a
11 minutes.
sending stone.
Okay, so I know how to use it now though, because I cast Identify.
Yeah.
Cool. I'll go outside the door again. Hey, Babar, is this working? Over.
I think it might be time for you to leave. Because I don't think I
Babar?
can handle your friend.
Did he
Can't hear you,
respond?
No,
Babar.
it's
Nothing's
okay.
coming through. Over.
We'll just give him something shiny in a second. It'll
Okay.
do you have any keys I can jingle or anything?
No,
Or no
not
squish
not
things?
not that I can just give you. No.
Ah, okay. Well, yes. If you just tell us when you are ready for us, We're not leaving the city today, so.
Babar, just in case though, if something saucy gets happened, does this go trans-dimensional? If I'm in the material plane, can I still talk to you?
I don't know.
I think
Fair.
I think sending
Would Harry
doesn't,
know?
but
No, because he
message.
identified it.
Not sending.
I might know. I don't know if I know or
Sending
not.
does, but message doesn't. What's
Well, right now it can't go through this door. Babar, over.
Sending stones come in pairs with each smooth stone carved to match the other, so the pairing is easily recognized. While you touch one stone, you can use an action to cast the sending spell. Sending. You send a short message of 25 words or less to a creature with which you are familiar. That doesn't really matter for this because we're using sending stones. You can send the message across any distance and even to other planes of existence.
There we
Pog.
go.
Oh,
awesome.
but if
Sure.
the target is
Well,
on a
there's
different
5%
plane than
chance,
you, there's
yeah.
a 5% chance the message doesn't arrive.
Oh.
So that's pretty fun.
Just don't know if Babar is going to ignore you or not.
Didn't say anything about doors though. Babar, over.
So basically, a 5% chance is 1 in 20. So it's almost like if you roll
That's
a
true.
1 on a d20.
Or 2 and 40.
What?
Or 2 and 40.
I mean, he's not wrong. It's just
I mean,
you're right.
yeah.
if you have
Yeah.
a D40, go for it.
Listen, how about you just sit and try and figure out catapults, and we'll go. We'll go carry on.
Yeah. Deliver it.
Catapults are hard, okay?
Sling it.
Okay. So, at this point, I think, it's getting to be like mid-afternoon, maybe late afternoon. Because you woke up kind of late and you've been kind of lollygagging a bit. So, just keep that in
Love it.
mind.
So next up is the red light district.
Yeah, if we went anti-clockwise, we'd go in red.
So, you
My
are
boy
now
Brad!
in the evocation district, or the red district.
You know what?
Hey, my district.
I was going to say Brad and Harry would totally be in the same... totally would be in the same thing.
So we're looking for healers. Are there any like? I suppose we could go to a school, but specifically for healers, is there any sort of like hospital type looking, or like a ward? You know, like a doctor's office. Is there a general practitioner?
A place growing
Yeah,
limbs, perhaps.
I think so. I think there's a place that's very obviously for healing. I do think that the sign on it says student hospital.
Oh, good. So it's the ones that they're learning on you, so you get like you don't have to pay as much or whatever.
Oh man, if they try to bring your arm back, you might get a crab claw.
I don't mind, to be honest. I'd
What?
be okay with
You
a
were still
crab
against
crab
crab claw when I brought it up, but alright.
No.
The student does it by accident.
I mean, it's better
Yes,
than
that's
that.
what I mean. If
Well-
it is by accident, instead of having this piece of brass, a crab claw is okay.
I want the Deadpool baby hand.
That is also better than what I have right now. So,
Giant bicep,
Yes.
small.
but
baby
I will
hand.
not. I will not choose a crab claw over a regular hand, because I quite like thumbs.
That's fair.
Shall we enter?
Sure.
All right. So, you enter. It oddly smells like a hospital. Like it's very clean. It's very white inside, so they
Oh.
can make sure that there's no goo on things.
Mhm.
And there's like a receptionist desk that you can walk up to.
The opposite of Harry's pants.
Yeah, it does not smell like cheese.
No goop.
And not
No
a lot
goop.
of goo.
Very
Huh?
clean.
Though there is a large space here at the entrance that's kind of empty, as if, you know.
A very large lobby.
Yeah, as if it's not really filled with anything. It's just what is that?
It's not business time.
Oh, is that Iggy?
Yeah,
Iggy
he's
Azalea.
screaming.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he's
Taylor.
screaming for some
What do you
reason.
want?
Scream River.
I would like to go over to the reception.
Sure.
Do you have your health
Um,
card?
Hello.
He wants attention, but like I think he wants to play. He keeps yelling at me and coming up and head bonking me.
Yeah, he probably wants to play.
Hey, do you want to play, buddy?
Okay, so you walk up to the reception desk, and there's like
Damn! What
a
happened
very,
to you?
a
You're
very
missing
small
an eye.
person. They're a little halfling, and they're like taking notes and going through files and stuff. And they say, "I'll be with you in just 1 second," and they continue going through the file that they're going through, and then they'll close it back up, and they'll look at you. What can I do for you?
Hello. We are looking for someone with the potential for regeneration. Is that the thing you do around here?
That is definitely not something that the doctors here can help you with. Not the kind of healing that we offer here. I don't know if you noticed, this is a student hospital, so we don't really want to give them anything too difficult until they are more adept at healing.
Oh, the students are the doctors. I thought it was a hospital for students.
I mean,
Okay.
I suppose it is both. But yeah, the doctors, a lot of them here are students. Obviously, we have other doctors like overlooking them, but it's more of a teaching, learning atmosphere. We can heal like minor scrapes and bruises and burns. We can give you pain relief. There's some herbalism and stuff that we're also learning here, but not really regrowing things. In fact, regrowing things is something that you learn if you take a second specialty. In fact, because it's those spells are kind of interweaved with transmutation spells, so that really is like a higher level than we could have here.
Okay, so it's like a transmutation evocation specialty.
Yeah. So there are definitely people around that could do it for you. It will cost you an arm and a leg, perhaps.
Wow,
You
that's
think
not
that's funny?
tasteful. That is
You
not
think-
tasteful.
That was.
I'm sorry.
very
That
rude.
was a very distasteful joke.
No, it was funny. It's okay.
But there definitely are healers around that could do it. It like I said, it will be very costly, and getting an appointment with them, there's long lists.
Okay, so you don't have universal healthcare here.
Unfortunately, the people at that level, their time is very very expensive, because they're like thesis teachers, and obviously they're also the only ones who can do this kind of magic healing. So there's a whole lot that their time needs to be split up against, and so it ends up being very expensive.
Are there any students that happen to be studying transmutation evocation that might need someone to practice on?
That would actually kind of.
I don't know. I wouldn't be the
This is a
one
very
to
good
ask. You could seek out these people, but again, like getting an appointment with them, even to ask that kind of question, is probably pretty hard to do. The registrar's office might know in their like thesis department, if anybody is doing a thesis on it.
Okay, so let's cut to the chase. You might have noticed Latruda doesn't have an arm and a leg. We want to get Latruda an arm and a leg. What's our
Or
first
an
step?
eye. Be careful. It's sometimes easy to overlook that they don't have an eye.
Oh yeah, true. Or and an eye too. Yeah.
I mean, you would go to the office of one of these healers and try to book an appointment.
Okay.
But if you know someone high power like Babar, can we
So
cut a
let's-
little red tape?
Yeah.
I
Yeah, we're
don't-
friends of Babar. Here, look, let me get him on the horn. Hey, Babar, we're gonna run into a roadblock here. Over. Any second now.
Did you actually use the sending stone to do
Yeah.
that? Like,
Oh, 100%.
Oh my god. Is there a certain amount of uses you get per day?
uh-huh.
What?
Cool.
No, there isn't a call to action.
What? No, did you read the whole thing?
I didn't read it at all.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
It's like, is it 3 a day, something like that, or is
Oh,
it
I
4
don't
a day
even
and
know
you
where-
charge one
I thought it was
d4
once.
each morning?
I thought it was once.
My god.
I mean, we have to do it now.
I thought it was like a walkie-talkie.
Once sending is cast to the stones, they can't be used again until the next dawn.
I mean,
Whoops.
it's our fault for giving
Oh.
it to him.
Yeah.
So you'll get
Sometimes
a
I forget that-
response,
Yeah.
and you'll hear Babar say, "Are you fucking kidding me?"
A
And
whole
that's
stone
that's
out.
all the message you get.
See? Friends with Babar. You don't have that sort of friendly banter back and forth with just anyone.
Yeah, I guess so.
I believe we have probably overstayed our welcome here. I apologize.
No,
We
it's
will
okay.
leave.
I'm here to answer questions. It's fine.
Baba is bringing together. I'm saying this to Harry. Harry, Baba is
Oh.
bringing together like a a group of higher ups.
Okay.
I'm sure one of them would know the connections. So
True.
we could probably ask when we see them all.
Yeah, that makes sense.
But
probably
it
good
is
call.
starting to get late, so maybe we should head to the Yellow District next. Because I think, Druga, did you want to look at weapons or something of the
Yeah,
sort?
I wanted to see if there was any type of magical stuff, but if it's getting too late, I mean, we have pressing issues, but you tell me.
I think you can make one more stop.
Let's do it.
One
It
more
But
definitely
now
is
we have
getting
no
late.
way for Baba to contact us.
It's kind of why I'm thinking we may want to go back to Babar and just kind of hang out.
It's up to you.
I'm sure Babar would love to see us.
Wait, so once does it say once they've been used,
Once at
or does
dawn.
it say?
Yeah, that's a very important thing because we can just
Huh.
chill till dawn.
I don't know.
When you touch stone, use an action.
Once sending is cast through the stones.
Yeah, so
So.
it's okay. So both of them are done. Okay, well, I'm not angry.
I'm just disappointed.
Okay, so what's your plan for the next
We'll
We have
go
to go
to
back.
the. How about
You can
we
send the one person to like the magic shop. Or
Yeah, I was thinking because we kind of want to get the Yellow District done now.
Yeah.
How about Latruda goes
Listen.
back, and I will meet you. Sorry, I will meet you. Once you have done the Yellow District, I will meet you back at the Shaded Canopy, the bar that we started at yesterday.
Okay.
I will go speak to Baba, arrange a meeting place and stuff with him, and then I'll meet you back at the the Shaded Canopy thing.
Yep.
Oh,
Is there
God, this
anything
hangover is
particular?
gonna last a week.
Yeah, I was gonna say. Is there anything in particular you're looking for?
Well, with the transmutation, there is the regrowing limbs is one option, but there are also I've seen mainly in stories and rumors, but people have like almost like this weapon, but it is like a hand that moves.
Okay.
Like a built, forged kind of
Forged
war.
hand that you can use to grip things.
Yes, that could also be useful. So if you see anything go along those lines, that'd be
Cool.
good.
Will do.
Also, I use little hatchet throwing axes. So if there's anything of those, I tell you what, I just give him my coin purse. Use this if it helps.
Sounds good. Yeah, it's probably very upsetting that that Lutruda has to give the coin purse to Drugar over Harry, as he is the lesser of two evils in this context.
Well, it's more because Harry looks like he's just sort of daydreaming and staring at the wall. So I'm just sort of like,
Harry's also
yeah,
still
Harry's not
feeling
really
the
paying
effects
attention.
of last night,
Maybe.
yeah.
as well
Three
as Red, maybe.
hungover.
I'm just sleepy.
That's fair. So Latruda's gonna go back to Babar, and the other two are gonna
Yeah.
go to the transmutation or yellow district. Do we want to end here? Because I know Chris has to be out like nowish,
Well,
right?
I was gonna say, because I'm going, like, I sort of did it a bit on purpose in character, because I'm going with Latruda is leaving these two. If these two want to carry on without me, because Latruda's not there, if you want to just do, because I'm gonna have to go literally now.
No, I mean I think we're good to just end there, and then we
Yeah,
can.
we
Oh, okay.
Reconvene.
Okay,
I feel like it's
but
less entertaining
hi,
if I listen to that.
we're gonna say bye now, everybody in chat. Thank you so much for being here. I hope you enjoyed listening to us. I know we're very silly and don't always talk about D&D while we're playing it, but I hope that it's still entertaining. This is me channel. This is me. So if you want to see more of me, you can catch me on Mondays and Fridays at 3 p.m. EST. We do some D&D chats in the beginning, and then we play a game. Right now we're playing through Inscription, and then I also always stream in this time slot. Right now we're playing Book of Travels, but Saturdays are kind of a coin flip what I do, because I'm just going to play a game because I like playing games on Saturdays. It's just like another day for you guys to come hang out with me. We're going to raid over to Girls Run These Worlds playing Monster Care Squad. It is their 3rd episode, so like you might be a little lost. I'm going to be a little lost. I haven't watched it, but Monster Care Squad is a really fun TTRPG. Instead of fighting monsters, you track them down and you heal them. I played a one-shot of it. It was super fun. If I remember correctly, I think it's actually the same GM that I had. I might be wrong about that though, because they haven't started playing yet. We're going to be raiding into their starting soon screen, but they did say they're going to be getting started really soon. So I hope you guys had fun. I had a blast. Bye. Thanks for being here. You take care too.
Bye, everyone.
Hey, thanks for checking out Chicka D&D. If you liked what you saw, click all the buttons down below. Subscribe, like, comment, you know the drill. Also, it'd be really cool if you came and checked us out live at Chickadee93 on Twitch, where you get to participate in the conversation or watch us play D&D on campaign days. Thank you again so much. See you next time. Bye.